Who is Killer Croc? Welcome to Origins, where we go over the origins of your favorite superheroes and villains. Today we're looking at Killer Croc and his origin, and it's rather simple. He was born that way. End of video. Have a good evening is what I would say if I hadn't found a story focused on his childhood. Let's see how the life of a human crocodile went. The SWAT team of cops began trudging through the sewer systems. They have a mission. They need to hide evidence that they are dirty cops. And as they splash through the sewers, two eyes look at them from further beneath them. 26 years ago, Waylon was being thrown into a tub. His skin had just started to become scaly, his eyes like an animal, his fingers and teeth turning more reptilian. And he had an Auntie Flowers telling him to scrub off those scales. Scrub until they come off and he's normal. Back in the present day, the SWAT team keeps pressing forward until Croc opens up a water gate, drowning a good number of the SWAT team in the garbage of Gotham. Using that to his advantage, he jumped in at them, and terrified, they saw their demon. 17 years ago, Croc was working as a sideshow act in a carnival. He would wrestle crocodiles for money. The owner came over and gave Waylon his cut, $40. Waylon asked what happened to the $100 that they agreed on, and the owner told him it doesn't matter what they agreed on. Waylon isn't getting any other job, so take what he can get and enjoy it. So he bit the man's hand off. Back in the present day, the two lead officers pulled themselves up into a sewage line, shocked that this monster killed them all. And 3 years ago, Waylon turned to a life of crime, only to meet the Batman. As he was beat down and a muzzle put on him, Robin decided to taunt him. You know, you aren't very good at this. Most other criminals would have a wingman or followers to help carry the loot, but you went at it alone. It's probably because you're lacking in the charisma department or in the smarts department. Have you considered giving up this brain thing and sticking to being muscle? Back in our current day, the two officers see some people in the sewage tunnel with them. The woman gets up and asks for help, and the little girl walks over and hits her in the leg with a shovel, breaking her leg. Then they turn the lights out and they start a little song. 3 little monkeys swinging in a tree, teasing a crocodile. You can't catch me. Along comes a crocodile, silent as can be, and snapped one of the monkeys out of the tree. They make their way to a broken bridge, and the man decides that he'll jump over it and get help, leaving his partner there. And once he gets over, the door opens, and in front of him is a dead body, Houlihan. 2 weeks ago, this man confronted Houlihan, demanding the information on the dirty cops that he had. He offered Houlihan money to rat on them, but Houlihan turned it down. He was going to take this information on the dirty cops and turn them into the rest of the police force. So, they shot him in the head, and they threw him in the bay. In the current day, the man looks at the body and he tells his partner, Houlihan delivered right to us. We got what we came for at least. But it was yesterday that they got a message in writing that if they didn't bring money to a certain spot, news of their kill would hit the news. And that's why they came into the sewers, to deliver money. In the current day, the man turns around and he sees his partner, and Killer Croc standing over her. He ate her, and then he began to chase the man. The man opened fire, hoping to stop Killer Croc, but the bullets bounced off, and he chased him further, until he didn't look where he was going, and the man fell into a trap, speared through his leg, arm, and gut. He looked up at Killer Croc as he stood over him. It was you that sent the note, wasn't it? It was you that got us down here. Why? Is this over a turf war? And Croc closed the man's eyes, telling him, shh. Then he killed the man. 26 years ago, when Croc was sitting outside of his house with scales and his changing form, Houlihan walked over and he gave him an ice cream cone, asking what was wrong. Waylon told him that he couldn't get the scales off. It hurts. He's just a freak. And Houlihan told him, you know, Waylon, I think you're going to be big one day. Maybe president or king or something. Then he gave Waylon an ice cream cone and they sat there and had ice cream together. Now with justice served, Croc looked over his followers in his underground empire as they sent the body of Houlihan down the sewers. Because no one messes with Croc's people. And the people chanted, King Croc, King Croc, King Croc. Now, I looked for a long time to find a Killer Croc story because the fact is, Killer Croc has a simple origin. He was born this way. So it's kind of difficult to find an origin story or anything in his past. And I thought this was an interesting way to look at his history. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll link the issue down below because it's kind of a weird annual kind of a thing. And I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this and hope you're going to go see the new Suicide Squad movie. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Comicstorian.